All right, a very good evening to all of you. Today we have come up with an aptitude topic on numbers, the basic topic, but a very crucial topic, and you can expect around 3 to 4 questions from this particular topic when we talk of any recruitment examinations. So it is must. And I'll be trying to cover all those scenarios, all those questions, and all those rules and quick formulas that you people should be knowing, right? So let us just get started. See, whenever we talk of numbers, you will think that the numbers would be formed with the help of these digits. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So there are certain rules to deal with these types of numbers which are having these as their unit digits. Okay. So the first rule that you people should be knowing is, please note it somewhere, that is the rule for 0, 1, 5, and 6. So there is a rule for 0, 1, 5, and 6. That means the integers that are going to end in the digits of 0, 1, 5, and 6, they are going to have the same unit digit. What they are going to have? They are going to have the same unit digit. Okay. For example, if I say, or if for the sake of example, if I say that the unit digit of 156 raised to the power 4 is what? But you can see this is nothing but 6 only. Why so? Because 6 raised to the power 4 is nothing that we have mentioned over here. The rule is it is going to have the same unit digit, irrespective of what is the power over here, irrespective of the power used over here, right? Likewise, if I'll ask you for the sake of example, what is 131 raised to the power, let's say 178667972, etc. So the answer would be again 1. So any numbers which are ending with the unit digits of 0, 1, 5, and 6 are going to have the same unit digit. Okay. Now, next rule. Next is the rule for the integer that is going to end in 4. Like if the unit digit is 4, so what is going to happen? See the scenario. Supposedly, if I write 4 raised to the power 1, that is nothing but 4. 4 raised to the power 2, 4 4s are 16, so the unit digit is 6. 4 raised to the power 3, 4 4s are 16, 4s are 64. Again 4. 4 raised to the power 4 is 256, again 6. So can you see the pattern over here? Can you see the pattern over here? Now, can you analyze it? Now, on analyzing, you will be understanding that whenever the power of 4 is even, whenever the power is, like let's say it is odd, whenever the power is odd, what is happening? The unit digit is 4 only. The unit digit is 4 when the power is odd. So you can note it that if the power of 4 is odd, the unit digit is 4 itself. And if it is even, if the power is even, then what is the unit digit? You can see if it is 4 raised to the power 2 or 4 raised to the power 4, then the number is ending with 6. So the unit digit is 6, right? Likewise, there is a rule for the numbers which are ending with 9. Rule for 9. Again, you can check it by yourself also, but I am doing a few for you so that you can understand, you can analyze what I am doing actually. If I am writing 9 raised to the power 1, that is 9. 9 raised to the power 2, that is 81. 9 raised to the power 3, that is 729. 9 raised to the power 4 is 1. What is it? 729 into 9. 9 9 is 81. Then this is 6. Then this is 5, 6. Yes, this is 6, 5, 6, 1. Okay. So what do we analyze from here? We analyze that if the power of 9, see, if the power is odd, if it is odd, then what is happening? The number is ending with 9 itself. But if it is even, then the number is ending with 1. So here we have, if there is an odd ending, then it is 9 itself, and if there is even ending, then it is 1. Yes or no? I hope you are following. Okay, so this is the rule for 4 and number 9, right? Likewise, let's just talk about what we have done. We have done the numbers which are ending with 0, 1, 5, 6, 4 and 9. Now let's just talk about 2, 3, 7 and 8. I think only these digits are left. Okay, so quickly let's just talk about what is the rule for 2, 3, 7 and 8. See, now these numbers have a power cycle of 4 different numbers. You can note it somewhere that these numbers have a power cycle of 4 different numbers. Now let's just talk about 2. If I'm writing 2 raised to the power 1, that is 2. 2 raised to the power 2 is 4. 2 raised to the power 3 is 8. 2 raised to the power 4 is 16. 2 raised to the power 5 is 32. 2 raised to the power 6 is 64. 2 raised to the power 7 is 128 and 2 raised to the power 8 is 256. So it is following a pattern. If you can see, it is, what is it? It is 2, 4, 8, 6. Then again 2, 4, 8, 6 and so on. Okay, so it follows a pattern. So when the number is ending with 4, then the pattern, the power cycle it is following is 2, 4, 8, 6. Likewise, there is a cycle for 3 also, for 7 also, for 8 also. Okay, so when I talk of 3, you can also note it and you can try it by yourself also. Then the cycle would be 3, 9, 7, 1 and then it is again going to repeat 3, 9, 7, 1. How? You can try it yourself, and if you are not following it, if you are not understanding, please write it in comment and I will be helping you out in that. Okay, but I think it's simple. You will be able to do it. Then the number was 7 and 8. So for 7 we have the cycle. Now it is also having the cycle of 4 numbers only. So that is 7, 9, 3, 1. Please note it somewhere. And then there was number 8, right? Yeah. So for 8, the cycle is 8, 4, 2 and 6. Okay. So these are the cycles that you can check by yourself also. And I think you'll be able to understand. Then there are certain other concepts that you people should be knowing. Okay. So let's just talk about it. See, number 1. What is number 1? Number 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. Yes or no? This is a point to be noted. Another point. Number 2 is the only even number which is a prime number. Number 2 एक अकेला ही it is the even number जो कि क्या है, एक prime number है. Next point. Number 25. Now number 25 नहीं, you can note it that there are 25 prime numbers between 1 and 100. 1 से 100 के बीच में 25 prime numbers are there. Next, there is a question, that is how to find if the given number is prime or not. प्राइम है भी कि नहीं है, ये हमें कैसे पता चलेगा? So you people must be knowing that there are certain steps. Please note it somewhere just for the sake of practice कि क्या steps है जो आपको ध्यान में रखने हैं. The first step is that you have to select the least integer. You have to select the least integer n such that n square should be greater than the given number. Whatever is the given number, that n you are selecting, then you have to check that n square should be greater than the given number. Point number 2, you need to find out all the prime numbers which are less than n, जो n से छोटे हैं, and then you have to check if the given number is divisible by any of the prime numbers. Now, what if it is not divisible? So if the given number is not divisible by any of the prime numbers, then it is a prime number. ओके तो ये स्टेप्स क्या है, एक क्वेश्चन से करते हैं तो ज्यादा अच्छे से समझ में आएगा. लेट्स जस्ट टेक एन एग्जांपल. Supposedly, if it is being asked that is 823 a prime number, क्या 823 एक प्राइम नंबर है? आपने उसका नियरेस्ट एन स्क्वायर इंटीजर ढूंढना है जिसका एन स्क्वायर जो है वो ग्रेटर होना चाहिए ऑफ द गिवन नंबर. दैट वाज स्टेप 1. सो लेट अस जस्ट टेक 28. Now what is 28 square? Now 28 square is 784 and is 780 square 84. हमने क्या चेक करना है? If that n square is greater than the given number. No, here 780 square is less than 823. So it is not going to consider 28. Then you have to consider the next number. Let's just talk of 29 square. 29 square is 841. Yes, now this is what? This is definitely greater than 823. So that is why we can say that we have selected our n and that is 29. Now the numbers which are less than 29. Now what are the prime numbers? Now the prime numbers, you need to write the prime numbers less than 29. What are they? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and 23. Right? Now we have to check. Now what on checking, now you can check it yourself. On checking you will find that 823 is not divisible by any of these numbers. Now this you have to check. You have to check what you have to check. You can check if 823 is divisible by any of the above prime numbers. So on checking, now I'm assuming that you can check it yourself. So on checking, we find that you have to find by yourself. We find that 823 is not divisible. So if it is not divisible by any of these numbers, implies 823 is a prime number. Yes or no? Okay. So I think you can calculate it by yourself and you can understand and you can solve it by yourself. Next small point over here that you should be knowing, that is the divisibility rules. Divisibility rules. All right. Okay. See, when we talk of number 2, whether a given number is divisible by 2 or not, then what you have to check? You have to check that if its last digit, that is the unit digit, if it is 0 or if it is divisible by 2, then definitely it is divisible by 2. If you want some example, it would be 150, it could be 224, it could be 436. You can check it by the last digits. Then for 3, you must be knowing that we have to sum the digits. So sum of the digits should be divisible by 3, right? Then for 4, now in 4, the number that is formed by the last 2 digits, that is divisible by 4 or not. Okay? Or a number that has 2 or more zeros at the end, that is also acceptable. So you can say that you have to check the last 2 digits divisibility by 4, or if the number has 2 or more zeros at the end. एक एग्जाम्पल ले लो, 516 जो है डिविजिबल है 4 से. क्यों? क्योंकि जो लास्ट 2 डिजिट्स है 16, दैट इज डिविजिबल बाय 4. एक और एग्जाम्पल ले लो, 15800, इट इज डिविजिबल बाय 4. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट हैज 2 zeros in the end. Okay, so it is divisible by 4. Then divisibility by 5. Here the last digit should be either 0 or 5. Okay, then for the number 6, here the last the number should be divisible by 2 and 3. Okay, एक एग्जाम्पल ले लीजिए, 114. So 114 is divisible by 2 also and by 3 also. How do you know? Because the last digit is 4, that means it is divisible by 2, and 4 plus 1 is what? That is 6, and 6 is also divisible by 3. So definitely the given number is divisible by 6. Next, for 8, if the number is formed by the last 3 digits, here the last 3 digits are divisible by 8. ठीक है? Example ले लीजिए 1200. So here the 200 is divisible by 8, so definitely it is divisible, or 1200 is also divisible by 8. Then the number 9. Here you have to check that if the sum of the digits, if that is divisible by 9. Example 117. So 7 plus 1 is nothing but 9. Yes, 9 is divisible by 9. That is why the complete 117 is divisible by 9. Then comes the divisibility by 10. Divisibility by 10. So here you know the last digit is 0. Then comes the divisibility by 12. For the divisibility of by 12, you have to check if the given number is divisible by 3 and 4. For example, 264. Okay, so this is divisible by 3 also and 4 also. Then comes 25. So here you have to check that if the last two digits are 0, last two digits are 0, or the number which is formed by last two digits, that should be divisible by 25. ठीक है, लास्ट टू डिजिट्स वाला जो है अगर 0 हुआ तो भी, या फिर लास्ट टू डिजिट्स आर डिविजिबल बाय 25. एग्जांपल ले लो 35 300. ठीक है, पीछे आपको दिख रहे हैं 2 जीरो से, या फिर अब ले सकते हो 325. सो हियर द लास्ट टू डिजिट्स आर डिविजिबल बाय 25. ओके, नेक्स्ट. तो आई थिंक ये इतने काफी हैं आपको डिविजिबिलिटी जानने के लिए, एंड देन यू कैन calculate and you can solve the questions by yourselves. Okay, next there are certain formulae, important formulae, that you people should be aware of. Number 1, what is a plus b whole square, class? This is a square plus b square plus 2ab. What is a minus b whole square? That is a square plus b square minus 2ab. What is a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square? That is 4ab. Now you can calculate this one by yourself also, and I think you will be able to do it. Then what is a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square? That is twice of a square plus b square. Then a square minus b square is a minus b, a plus b, class. Then a cube plus b cube, it is a plus b, a square plus b square minus ab. Then a cube minus b cube is a minus b, a square plus b square plus ab. Then a plus b whole cube, what is it? It is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Then what is a minus b whole cube? That is a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b प्लस 3ab स्क्वायर. सो ये बेसिक फॉर्मूले हैं जिसके ऊपर डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस आपसे पूछे जाएंगे, लेकिन आपको फॉर्मूले मालूम नहीं होते हैं. सो यू पीपल शुड बी नोइंग दीज थिंग्स. what are the the expansion of how to expand these questions using these basic and simple formulae. Okay, so I think everyone is aware of it. So just for the sake of revision I have given it, so you can go through it. Then let's just solve a few questions on what all things we have understood and how we should be dealing when we have to do certain calculations. Like for example, if it is given that in some question, supposedly if you have to multiply this number 2789 into 99. Now how are you going to do it? Doing the calculation would be it's going to take time, and we need to save the time because it's in competitive examination. So what you can do, there is a trick over here. You can write it as this 278900, because we have here the number as, like, there is ones and tens also, so we include 2 zeros over here, and then you need to subtract it from 2789. Now what would be the answer? Now I think the calculation would be easy. It is 1 1 1 6 257.2, right? So this way you can perform it. Next question. Supposedly if it is given 234, multiply it with 11. How you are going to do it? Instead of multiplying with 11, you can do it like this: 234 into 10 plus 1. Now you can calculate. This is 2340 plus 234. That is nothing but 2574, right? Next. Supposedly if it is given 234 into 101. So it is 234 into, you can write like this. This is what? 10 square plus 1. That means 100 plus 1. So this is 23400 plus 234. Again, this is 23634. Right? एक बार calculation खुद भी check कर लेना आप लोग. Next. If it is 2346 into 25, can I write like this? 2346 into 100 divided by 4. Yes or no? Okay. Then what is it? This is 234,600 divided by 2 square. Yes or no? Now on calculating, the calculation would be easy. It is 58650. Right? Next question. 2346 into 125. Again the same scenario. 2346 000, that means 1000 divided by 8. So this is 2 raised to power 3. That is nothing but 293250. Okay. So this is the way you can do the things and you can calculate it. Okay. Next thing. Supposedly, if the sum and difference of two numbers, let's say x and y, is given, then their product could be calculated. And it is given by how to calculate the product when the sum and difference of two numbers are given. There is a direct formula you people should be knowing, that is sum plus difference into sum minus difference divided by 4. Now this is the formula for calculating it. And supposedly if any one of you ask me how to calculate that number x and how to calculate that number y, so that is very simple. You have to simply write sum plus difference divided by 2. You can get your x back, and if you write sum minus difference divided by 2, then you can get your number y back. Okay, so in this way you can do the things and you can calculate it by yourself. Okay, I hope you are getting the things. Okay, then supposedly if there is a question that you have to find, it's the next question, you need to find the number of numbers up to 432 which are divisible by 15. How to calculate it? Now the method is you have to simply divide 432 by 15. Let me just divide it for you. 15 2s are 30, 132, this is 8s are 120, so the remainder is 12. Okay, so how you're going to write it? You can write it like this. What is the formula? You know that dividend is equals to divisor into question plus remainder. So dividend over here is 432 is equals to divisor कितना आया भाई? 28 है ना? 28 into quotient. Sorry. Dividend is, yes, 432 is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. What is the remainder? That is 12. Okay, is it okay? Right, then what you need to calculate, what was being asked, you have to calculate the number of numbers up to 432 which are divisible by 15. तो कितने वो divisible हैं 15 से, वो आपको calculate करना है. राइट, तो आप कैसे करेंगे? मुझे क्यों लग रहा है कि यहाँ पर मैंने क्या किया है, अच्छा तो क्वेश्चन इज 28 ओनली ना, तो वो मैंने यहाँ पर लिख दिया. सॉरी वही मुझे लग रहा है. Let me just erase it and let me just rewrite it for you, that dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So remainder is 12. Okay, then the quotient is 28, then the divisor is 15. Okay, and this is the way you are going to calculate into q, and you need to calculate q, then you need to calculate q. So what is it? This is 432 is equals to 28 into, now you can solve it. This is 28 into 15 into q plus 12. 12 को आप उधर ले जाएंगे. This is what? This is 420 is equals to 28 into 15 into q. Okay, so what is your q? Q is nothing but 420 divided by 28 into 15. So you can calculate, and accordingly the q that you are going to get over here is the number of numbers up to 432, with all of these numbers are actually divisible by 15. So this is how you can calculate these type of questions. Then a small thing over here also. Again, a basic formula which you people should be knowing, that is, what is the formula of sum of first n natural numbers? What is the formula for it? That is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Then the formula for finding the first n odd numbers, that is the sum of n odd numbers, that is n square. Then the sum of n even numbers, that is n into n plus 1. Then these are the points you need to note. Next point, then the square of the first n natural numbers you have to calculate. So again, the sum of first n natural numbers, that is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. And supposedly if you have, what is this? This is the sum of square of first n numbers. Okay. Now supposedly if it is being asked that you have to calculate the sum of the cubes of the first n natural numbers, then the formula is n into n plus 1 divided by 2 whole square. तो ये कुछ formulas, basic formula आपको मालूम होने चाहिए, right? I think it's clear. Over here only, let me just talk about of a short topic of AP also. You know, AP is arithmetic progression. Here the first term is A, and here the common difference is D, and here the numbers could be easily set in this form: A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. And if you have to calculate the nth term of an AP, that is T of n, that would be very easily calculated as A plus n minus 1 into D. Then the sum is calculated as n by 2, 2 of A plus n minus 1 into D. That means you can also write it as n by 2, then the first term plus the last term. Yes or no? Then if you have to calculate the number of terms in AP, that is being calculated as the last term minus the first term divided by the common difference plus 1. Okay, this much you should be knowing about AP. Likewise, I'm just telling you all the things quickly so that you can apply it. By looking at a single video, you can apply it and solve the questions by yourself. This is a short topic, but this is very important topic, and the questions would be surely from this topic. The number of questions may also increase, depends. Like if I'm saying 3 to 4, it might be 5 also. Okay, so geometric progressions may the first term is definitely A, and here we have the common ratio, and we call it as R, and the series could be written as AR square, AR cube, and so on. And for calculating the nth term, it is ARn minus 1, and the sum could be calculated as 1 minus r raised to the power n divided by 1 minus r when my r raised to the power n is less than 0. Likewise, S of n is also calculated as r raised to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1 when my r raised to the power n is greater than 0. So this is how you can calculate, and this is how you can do the things. Okay, so I think you have understood the basic idea and you're getting the things. किस तरीके से आपको basic formula इतने पता होने चाहिए, and accordingly you can solve the things and you can do your questions by yourselves also. Next thing, supposedly अगर आपसे ऐसा question पूछा जाता है that calculate, now we have a question over here, that find out the difference in the place value of 5 and of 5 only in the number let's just say 754,853. So how to do it? See, here is the 5, here is the 5. What is the place? You can simply calculate it. You have to calculate the difference. So this 5 is at 5, 0, 0, 0, 0, and the next this 5 is at 5, 0, 0, 0, 0, like 0, 1, 2, 3, यानी कितने जीरो हो गए यहाँ से चेक करिए 1, 2, 3, 4, तो मैंने 4 ही जीरो लगाई हैं और ये वाला कहाँ पर होगा दिस इज सिंपली 50 इनका आप डिफरेंस निकालिए व्हाट इज इट 0 5 9 9 4 so this is the answer because we can see 1 5 is placed at 50 and 1 5 is placed at 50,000th place and they have asked to find out the difference of the place values. Then next question, what should be added? ये questions बहुत favorite हैं आते ही हैं. What should be added to 1459 such that it is exactly divisible by 12? ठीक है, तो आप कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? Here it is being asked कि क्या आपने ऐड करना है, तो कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? डिवाइड करो किसको 1459 को पहले 12 से डिवाइड करो 1 25 2 24 फिर 1 12 7 is the remainder. Now the number that should be added is 12 minus 7. 12 minus 7, that is 5 is the right answer. Okay, so these things you should be knowing. All right, next question. इसी तरह का एक क्वेश्चन देख लेते हैं ताकि आपको पता होना चाहिए. The smallest number, and it is has been mentioned the smallest number to be subtracted from 9805 such that it is divisible by 8. Now they are asking what should be subtracted. So divide it 9805 by 8. करो क्या आएगा 1 2 16 then 2 16 again और ऊपर से 5 आ गया फिर 5 पे चला लो so 5. So here the answer is 5. So 5 should be subtracted. Okay, तो इस तरीके से क्वेश्चन आते ही हैं तो आपको कैलकुलेट करना आना चाहिए and you people should be knowing how to find out and how to do these things. Okay, ये आपको पता होना ही चाहिए और आपको उस हिसाब से कैलकुलेट करना. और अभी तक हमने जितने क्वेश्चंस करे हैं, जितना टॉपिक्स के मैंने आपको बेसिक चीज़ बताया है, तो उस हिसाब से आप क्वेश्चन कर भी सकते हैं. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे कि आपको एक क्वेश्चन एक बार आया भी है पेपर में, उसको देख लेते हैं. सपोजली द क्वेश्चन इज दैट देयर इज अ गिवन सीक्वेंस 1 + 2 + 3 up till 9. Now the sum of these is given as 45 and you have to find out 11 + 12 up till 19. What is it? See, so what is actually 1 + 19? What is it? Just now we have understood that how to calculate the sum of one n natural number. So that is n into n + 1 divided by 2. So what is it? इसको solve कर लो. क्या हुआ? 10 हो गया ना 190. Now what is the formula? The sum is given as what? जो भी है आपका 19 तक निकालना है तो फर्स्ट 9 का तो हमें गिवन ही है दैट इज 45 प्लस नेक्स्ट हमें जब निकालना है 11 से उसका आपका सॉरी 9 तक है तो नेक्स्ट आपका क्या नंबर हुआ 10 से. तो व्हाट इज इट? द फॉर्मूला इज a + l फर्स्ट डिजिट प्लस लास्ट डिजिट. a क्या है? दिस प्लस लास्ट डिजिट. लास्ट डिजिट तो हमें मालूम नहीं है वही हमें निकालना है. सो लेट मी जस्ट राइट डाउन इट एज l. ओके, सो व्हाट इज इट? 190 is equals to 55 plus L, which implies 190 minus 55 is equals to L, which implies this is 135 is equals to L. ओके, तो इस तरीके से आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं और अपना क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व कर सकते हैं जो भी टॉपिक मैंने आपको बताया, जो भी क्वेश्चन मैं आपको बता रही हूँ. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट एक क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. ये भी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. यू हैव टू मेक द इक्वेशंस एंड देन यू हैव टू डू इट. सपोजिटली a boy was asked to multiply a number by 25, but he mistakenly multiplied it by 45 and the answer was 200 more than the correct answer. What was the number? What was the number? So you have to find out the two equations. See, when it was being done, when let's just say that when the number was multiplied, then he got the correct answer. But when the number was multiplied by 45, then he got 200 more. Now you can very easily solve these two equations. What is it? 20x is equals to 200, which implies x is nothing but 10 is the right answer. So accordingly, you can calculate and you can find out the two equations and you can calculate. Okay. तो ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं, जैसे कि एक सवाल है, मैं इसको करवा नहीं हूँ. सपोजली इफ अ नंबर इज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 16 and the number increases by 540, what was the number? So you can calculate the things. Supposedly if the question is कि अगर हमारा a number when multiplied by 16 now it increases by 540, what was the number? नंबर क्या था? ओरिजिनली तो नंबर ठीक था, लेकिन जैसे ही मैंने इसको 16 से मल्टीप्लाई करा तो मेरा नंबर 540 से बढ़ गया, तो मेरी दो इक्वेशंस बन गई. सॉल्व इट. दिस इज 16y minus y is equals to 540, which implies y is 540 divided by 15. कितना हो गया? 108 by 3. This is 36. Okay, so this is the right way and this is the right answer. You can do it in this way. Okay. Yes or no? I hope you are understanding the things and getting the things and you can solve it even if there are certain questions जहाँ पर आपको देख के अंदाजगी लग रही है कि मुझे इस पर डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूले लगाने हैं, तो वहाँ पर आप फॉर्मूले लगाइए and you solve it. Okay, that would be the proper way to do it. चलिए next type of questions कर लेते हैं थोड़ा सा. देखिए कि ये क्वेश्चन बहुत अच्छा है. That you have to find the product of the face value and the place value. Face value and the place value of 4 in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. तो आपको पता है place value 4 का कितना है? 4 के बाद उतने 0 लगा दिए, that is 4000. ठीक है, और face value इसका कितना है? That is 4. तो इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, the answer is 16,000. Yes or no? तो इस तरह के क्वेश्चन को आप इस तरीके से कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो दैट इज द थिंग. नेक्स्ट कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं जो कि रूट में पूछे जाते हैं, तो वो वाले क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं. सपोजली आपसे वैल्यू पूछते हैं, फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ अंडर द रूट ऑफ 6 प्लस अंडर द रूट ऑफ 6 प्लस अंडर द रूट ऑफ 6 प्लस सो ऑन अप टिल n. तो हम क्या करेंगे? तो देखिए इस सिचुएशन में आप क्या करेंगे. इन द केस ऑफ सेम टाइप ऑफ रूट वैल्यूज, अगर रूट वैल्यूज सेम दे रखी हैं एंड एडिशन breaks the given number in a consecutive order, the largest number, जो भी largest number है is the answer. ठीक है, तो आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर तो नंबर हमें हर जगह पर 6 दे रखा है और कंसेक्यूटिव अगर आप ऑर्डर देख रहे हैं, व्हाट इज इट? तो आप देखिए नंबर 6 को आप ब्रेक करिए, दैट इज 2 into 3. सो विच इज द लार्जेस्ट नंबर? 3. सो 3 इज द आंसर. ठीक है, एडिशन वाले केस में मान लीजिए अगर ऐसे दिया होता 12 माइनस अंडर द रूट ऑफ 12 माइनस अंडर द रूट ऑफ 12 माइनस अंडर द रूट ऑफ 12 एंड सो ऑन अप टिल n. तो अब क्या करें? यहाँ पर भी नंबर सेम है, 12 12 12 आपको हर जगह पर दिख रहा है, लेकिन यहाँ पर सब्ट्रैक्शन है. तो आपका जो नंबर है 12, इसको आप फैक्टराइज करें, दिस इज 4 into 3. यहाँ पर द स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर इज द आंसर, सो 3 इज द आंसर ओवर हियर. ठीक है, अब ऐसी भी सिचुएशन हो सकती है, आप बोलेंगे मैम ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि गिवन नंबर फैक्टराइज ही ना हो. मान लीजिए मैं आपको एक नंबर दे देती हूँ 7 माइनस 7 माइनस 7 अप टिल n. तो इसको कैसे करेंगे? नंबर 7 को तो आप फैक्टराइज कर ही नहीं पाएंगे. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर आपको रूट्स निकालने के लिए व्हेन द नंबर्स कांट बी ब्रोकन, हमारे पास एक डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला होता है. ठीक है, आप लिख सकते हैं दैट when the numbers can't be broken we have the formula. हमारे पास डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला है. फॉर्मूला क्या है उसको नोट करो. अंडर द रूट ऑफ 4x plus 1 minus 1 divided by 2. This is the formula. So here what is our x? Here my x is 7. So what is the formula? Under the root of 7 into 4 is 28 plus 1 minus 1 by 2. What is it? This is 20 under the root of 29 minus 1 by 2. That is the answer. ठीक है. अब मान लीजिए ऐसे भी हो सकता है कि मल्टीप्लिकेशन हो. Supposedly if it is under the root of 8 into under the root of 8 into under the root of 8 and so on up till L. So in the case of multiplication, the answer is the number itself. So here the answer is 8 itself. ठीक है, ये भी हो सकता है. ठीक, तो ये चीजें आपको ध्यान में रखनी है. और एक चीज आपको ध्यान में रखनी है वो ये है कि हर केस में आप देख रहे हैं कि एन एन दे रखा है, यानी कहीं पर उस इट्स अ फाइनाइट नंबर. ठीक है, when n is mentioned in the given sequence, when it wants you to calculate it, then it's a finite sequence. What if there is an infinite sequence given? मान लीजिए एक बार क्वेश्चन ऐसे पूछ लिया गया था, under the root of 13, 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 like this. और ऐसे ऐसे करने के बाद when the process is not finite, तो आप क्या करेंगे? तो चलते जा रहा है. और what to do in that case? तो when the process is not finite, तो आपको एक और फॉर्मूला यहाँ पे बताया जा रहा है. The formula is n 2 raised to the power t minus 1 divided by 2 raised to the power t. अब आप पूछेंगे मैम ये t क्या है, n क्या है? n हो गया आपका डिजिट, n हो गया आपका डिजिट, और t का मतलब ये है कि रिपीटेशन ऑफ डिजिट्स कब तक हुई है, रिपीटेशन ऑफ डिजिट्स. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर जब आपके पास प्रोसेस आप देख रहे हैं 1 2 3 4 5, और मान लीजिए यहाँ पर उसके बाद देने के बाद लेट्स से 5 टाइम्स अगर दे रखा है और यहाँ पर उसके बाद ब्रैकेट लगा दिया गया, लेट्स से 5 ब्रैकेट्स लगा दिया, तो आप देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पर जो गिवन नंबर है वो 5 टाइम्स रिपीट हुआ है. द गिवन नंबर हैज बीन रिपीटेड 5 टाइम्स. तो आपने यहाँ पर फॉर्मूला लगाना है 13 है 13 2 रेज टू द पावर 5 minus 1 divided by 2 raised to the power 5. ठीक है, इसको आप कैलकुलेट करेंगे. द आंसर वुड बी 13 raised to the power, अब क्या होगा 2 raised to the power 5 आप कैलकुलेट करेंगे माइनस दैट इज व्हाट 32 minus 1 by 32. इसको आप कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे. दैट 13 raised to the power जो भी वैल्यू हो गया वुड बी द फाइनल आंसर. ठीक है, आई मीन टू टेल यू लाइक दिस. लेकिन अभी तक मैंने आपको जितनी भी सिचुएशन बताई उन सब सिचुएशन में अगर आप ध्यान देंगे कि तो नंबर्स जो हैं वो सेम है. 13 भी सेम था, 8 भी सेम था, सब कुछ सेम था. व्हाट इफ द नंबर इज डिफरेंट? मान लीजिए अगर आपका मान लीजिए सपोजिटली इफ आई हैव टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन अंडर द रूट ऑफ 248 प्लस अंडर द रूट ऑफ 52 प्लस अंडर द रूट ऑफ 144. तो जब नंबर डिफरेंट है देन वी हैव टू मूव फ्रॉम राइट टू लेफ्ट. आपको कैसे जाना है? R to L जाना है, राइट टू लेफ्ट. तो व्हाट इज अंडर द रूट ऑफ 144? दैट इज 12. What is under the root of 52 plus 12? That is nothing but under the root of 64, that is 8. Then what is under the root of 248 plus 8? That is under the root of 256. So 16 is the right answer. I hope you are getting the things. तो इस तरीके से आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं और क्वेश्चंस को बहुत इजीली सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. I think you will be doing it. You will be understanding and you will be doing it. Okay. और अगर आपको ना समझ में आए तो पूछ लीजिएगा उसके बाद. एक बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग सा क्वेश्चन है और इट वुड बी द लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ आवर डे. आज के लिए वो लास्ट क्वेश्चन है और इसके बाद मुझे लगता है कोई भी सवाल आपसे नंबर्स टॉपिक का आएगा तो आप बहुत इजीली कर लेंगे. सपोजिटली इफ द क्वेश्चन इज गिवन एज 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1, then again 1 plus 1 by x, and you have to calculate this. You have to find the answer. किस तरीके से आप इसको सॉल्व करेंगे? What is the procedure? देखिए अगर इस तरह का आपको क्वेश्चन गिवन है तो आपने पहले इसको पेज कट रहा है शायद यहाँ से, इस पर आपने पहले ब्रैकेट लगाया. ठीक है, इस पर ब्रैकेट लगाने के बाद ये वाला जो है इस पर आपने ब्रैकेट लगाया. देन यू आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व दिस, देन यू आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व दिस, एंड देन यू आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व दिस. तो कितनी बार सॉल्व करना पड़ रहा है? 1 2 3 4 बार सॉल्व करना पड़ रहा है. तो पहले तो ये इंटरनल वाला सॉल्व करते हैं. इंटरनल वाला सॉल्व करेंगे तो क्या होगा? दैट इज 1 प्लस 1 by x, that is nothing but x plus 1 by x. ठीक है, फिर इसमें मैंने 1 ऐड किया. 1 plus 1 divided by x plus 1 by x divided by 1. So that is 1 plus 1 by x plus 1. उसका रेसिप्रोकल करना है. So this is x by 1. What is it? This is 1 plus x divided by x plus 1. थोड़ा सा इसको सॉल्व कर लेना. That is x plus 1 and this is 2x plus 1. ठीक है, फिर से वही सिनेरियो आएगा. अब क्या करना है? Next, it would be 1 plus x plus 1 divided by 2x plus 1. That is 3x plus 2 divided by 2x plus 1. Again, 1 plus 4 times करना है. आपने खुद यहाँ पर ब्रैकेट लगाया है. ब्रैकेट लगा के you can check it by yourself. तो 1 2 3 बार तो हो गया लास्ट टाइम. 1 plus 2x plus 1 divided by 3x plus 2. मैं ये इसको रेसिप्रोकेट कर दे रही हूँ यहाँ से, as you can see. ठीक है, क्योंकि 1 by anything is the reciprocal. इसको सॉल्व कर लो. This is 3x plus 2 divided by, और this is 3x plus 2 plus 2x plus 1, that is nothing but 5x plus 3 divided by 3x plus 2 is the right answer. Alright, so in this way I think you can understand कि numbers एक छोटा टॉपिक नहीं है एप्टीट्यूड का, बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक है. नंबर्स के अंदर ही आप एपी जीपी भी इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं, उसके ऊपर क्वेश्चंस पूछे जा सकते हैं. कौन सा लार्जेस्ट नंबर स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर होगा, किस तरीके से कैलकुलेशंस करनी है, कैसे बेसिक फॉर्मूले लगाने, ए क्यूब प्लस बी क्यूब, ये सारी चीज़ें मैंने आपको इसके अंदर बता दी हैं. आई होप आपको ये सारे टॉपिक अच्छे से समझ में आ गया होगा. जितना पॉसिबल हो सका मैंने आपको इसमें क्वेश्चंस भी इंक्लूड करा के दिखा दिए और इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्मूले भी मेंशन कर दिए हैं. इन केस इफ यू आर फेसिंग एनी प्रॉब्लम एनीवेयर, अगर फिर भी आपको कोई दिक्कत होता है, कुछ पूछना होगा, तो आप मुझसे पूछ सकते हैं. अगेन यू कैन राइट इट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन एंड वी विल बी आंसरिंग. So that is all for today class. If you have understood the lecture, if you have got the entire scenario what we wanted to tell you, please do like, share and comment, and share it as much as you can, and please do study as the exams are approaching. So thank you all for today. It is all. Thank you very much, and I'll be meeting you very soon with a new lecture. Thank you. Take care and all the best.